Hi everybody, it's Mama D. Welcome back to my channel, Mama D Reacts. And today, as a Netflix subscriber and a person who loves a lot of their movies that they bring and shows, I found this little countdown of the 10 most popular Netflix shows, and wanted to go over those and tell you from my opinion on the ones that I have seen. You know, what I liked about them, and gave me several ideas on shows that I need to watch. So let's go, and we'll get these 10 top 10 ones shown here. Okay.
Let's get started. Coming in at number 10 is the supernatural horror series, The Haunting of Hill House. Premiering in late 2018, it's based on the 1959 novel by Shirley Jackson of the same name. The story takes place in the summer of 1992 and follows the Crane family, who moves into an old mansion with plans to renovate it and sell it to build their own home. As they're doing repairs, they begin to experience paranormal events. The show jumps between the past and present as family members recall their memories living in the iconic Hill House. It's a good old-fashioned ghost story with steady pacing and a chilling payoff at the end. Stephen King described the series as close to a work of genius. The Haunting of Hill House is a limited series with 10 episodes. There are no plans for a second season.
All right, well, I've seen The Haunting of Hill House, watched all 10 episodes, and I highly recommend it. It has a lot of twists and turns, and like he said, going from the present to the past, so you got to really pay attention. But and there are a few jump out of your seat scares too, so I would highly recommend The Haunting on Hill House, Haunting of Hill House.
The number 9 spot is the crime drama thriller Ozark. It stars Jason Bateman as a financial advisor who is forced to relocate his family to a summer resort community in Missouri when a money laundering scheme goes wrong. To make things right with the Mexican drug cartel, he creates an even bigger money laundering operation in the Ozarks, where he's also confronted by local criminals. Many people have compared Ozark to Breaking Bad. Even though it's well written and acted, it's still not quite on par with Breaking Bad yet. There are 2 seasons of Ozark to binge watch on Netflix right now. The 3rd season will be released sometime in 2019.
All right, Ozark, another one I watched. Now, excellent, excellent. I would say too, it's not on par with Breaking Bad, but it's close because he's a guy, everyday Joe. They live in Chicago, and he gets accidentally kind of involved in some stuff that he shouldn't have, and so he takes his family down to the Ozarks, which I live in Missouri. I've been to the Ozarks many times. It's not too far from here, a couple hours drive. So that was really fun seeing places that I've been, on there. But very good show. I'm glad they're going to renew that one.
Black Mirror, the British anthology sci-fi series, comes in at number 8. Episodes are standalone, with each dealing with the unintended consequences of future technologies. While some episodes are better than others, a constant through all is very high production values. They released a standalone interactive film called Black Mirror Bandersnatch in late 2018 on Netflix. If you haven't seen it yet, it's worth checking out. 4 seasons of Black Mirror are available on the streaming service and has been renewed for a 5th. No release date has been announced yet.
Black Mirror, I watched 1 or 2 episodes, and not that it's not good, I just didn't get into it as much as some people did. So I would watch it and see what you think.
Coming in at number 7 is the British historical drama, The Last Kingdom. It's based on Bernard Cornwell's The Saxon Stories series of novels. It's set in the late 9th century when England was divided into 7 separate kingdoms. In many areas, the Anglo-Saxon lands are controlled by the Viking Danes, with the Kingdom of Wessex being the only major stronghold remaining against the Danes. It features excellent action scenes, along with fantastic cinematography. The first 2 seasons originally aired on BBC Two in the UK and BBC America here in the States. Netflix became the sole producer beginning with the 3rd season. All 3 are on the streaming service now, and was just renewed for a 4th season.
Well, I have not watched that either, but looking at it, I think we're going to have to, my husband and I are going to have to watch that one. we're into that whole period of time. So I think that would be really good to watch. So we're gonna get onto that and see what we think.
Sci-fi supernatural horror series Stranger Things takes the number 6 spot. Created by the Duffer Brothers, this show is set in the 1980s in a fictional town in the state of Indiana. To sum up the series, it focuses on a group of friends, their parents, and police dealing with supernatural events, along with mysteries involving a top-secret government agency in their area. If you're in the mood for a heavy dose of 80s nostalgia with an intriguing storyline, 2 seasons of Stranger Things are on Netflix right now. Season 3 will arrive on the 4th of July, 2019.
All right, Stranger Things again. I think my husband watched that, a couple of them, and I think I watched one or two, and just kind of went by the wayside. But it does look like maybe I should pick that back up and watch some more of that.
Reaching the halfway point in this countdown, The Crown comes in at number 5. This biographical, historical drama is about the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, beginning with her 1947 marriage to Prince Philip of Edinburgh. For the first 2 seasons, Claire Foy has played the Queen, alongside Matt Smith as Prince Philip. The 3rd season will introduce a new cast who portray the royals, covering the years 1964 to 1976. Everything about this show is fantastic, including the writing, acting, production values, and has been praised for its historical accuracy. If you haven't seen it yet, it's more entertaining than most people would expect. The Crown has 2 seasons you can watch right now, and has been picked up for a 3rd and 4th season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to The Crown. We watched that, the whole series. It was very, very good. And I hear the 3rd season, they have a new actress going to play Queen Elizabeth, because this is an age progression thing. And they're going to have the guy who played Dexter, I can't think of his name, he's going to be playing John F. Kennedy. So we'll see what that's like. Can't wait for that next season to start.
Coming in at number 4 is the animated comedy drama BoJack Horseman. It stars Will Arnett as BoJack, with a stellar supporting cast including Amy Sedaris and Aaron Paul. The story is about a washed-up 90s sitcom star attempting to make his big comeback in Hollywood. The first half of the first season had a rough start, but hit its stride in the second half of that season and has been great ever since. It features complex characters, the dialogue is sharp, and deals with difficult topics like depression and addiction in an intelligent way. 5 seasons are on the streaming service right now. Netflix has renewed BoJack Horseman for another season. Season 6 is not expected until late 2019 at the earliest.
BoJack Horseman I have not watched. Doesn't really pique my interest a lot, but we'll see. You never know.
In at number 3 is the crime drama Mindhunter. Set in the late 1970s, it follows 2 FBI agents and a psychologist assigned with the task of interviewing serial killers to build personality profiles that they hope will help solve open cases. This is a dark show with performances that are creepy. If you're a fan of Silence of the Lambs or Zodiac, Mindhunter is a must-watch series. Season 1 premiered in 2017 and has been renewed for a second. No release date has been announced yet.
All right, Mindhunter sounds like something I really want to watch. I'm gonna get on that and watch that. I love Silence of the Lambs and any kind of serial killer stuff. Love Dexter, so we'll see. I'll get on that and watch it.
In the runner-up spot, coming in at number 2 are the biographical crime dramas Narcos and its companion series Narcos Mexico. The first 2 seasons of Narcos are based on the story of Colombian drug kingpin Pablo Escobar and his interactions with other drug lords, his own government, and the DEA. The 3rd season is more of the same, following the DEA as they go after the infamous Cali cartel. Narcos Mexico, which has a separate listing on Netflix than the original Narcos, switches the location to Mexico to explore the origins of the modern war on drugs, focusing on the rise of the Guadalajara cartel in the 1980s. The storytelling in both series are some of the best that you will find on TV. Netflix has renewed Narcos Mexico for a 2nd season.
Yeah, we watched Narcos, a couple of those. Those were good. So I would recommend those if you like that kind of stuff.
Before we get to our top pick, here's more than a dozen Netflix originals that have been highly recommended by other viewers in the comments section in previous videos on this channel. the dystopian science fiction cyberpunk series Altered Carbon, the various Marvel series on Netflix, with the possible exception of Iron Fist, the dysfunctional family drama thriller Bloodline, the German language sci-fi thriller Dark, Glow, the comedy drama about women's professional wrestling, the Western drama miniseries Godless, the political thriller House of Cards. It's a great show with one of the worst final seasons in the history of TV. The long-running comedy drama Orange is the New Black, the psychological dark comedy drama miniseries Maniac, Russian Doll, a newer comedy about a woman who repeatedly dies and reliving the same night, the crime drama series 7 Seconds, the comedy about two aging men, the Kaminsky Method, Travelers, the Canadian-American science fiction series, and the psychological thriller You, which many people in the comments think is a great show. On with the countdown.
Well, out of all those, I've seen Bloodline, and it was really good. Really good. Set down in the Florida Keys, police officer, and some family drama. It was good.
In the top spot, coming in at number 1, is Peaky Blinders. This BBC-produced crime drama is set in England after the end of the First World War. It follows crime boss Tommy Shelby and his highly dysfunctional gang as they set their sights on moving up in the world no matter the cost. There's plenty of action, swearing, and drinking, and the writing, acting, cinematography, and production values are all top-notch. What else can I say? It's just a bloody damn good show. With 4 seasons on the streaming service right now, and Season 5 not expected to land on Netflix until 2020, you have plenty of time to get caught up.
All right, so the number 1, Peaky Blinders, never heard of it. So another one that sounds interesting. So that's kind of a rundown of the top 10 shows on Netflix, and hope you enjoyed it, and hope you get around to watching some of them. Let me know if you've seen them and what you think of them. All right, have a great day.